Dooby dooby doo. Doobity doo. Oh. What up out there? Anybody hear me? What up? Yeah, I started up a little before I wanted to start, but that's cool. That's cool. Can you hear me? And it looks like we can see what's on the table, right? Yeah, buddy. What's up, Monster Hunter? Matt, what's happening? Timmy T, what's up? Timmy T. Timmy T. So, I wanted to take a little break because it's been madness. This week has been madness. With all the knives coming out this week, plus new knives re-releasing, which we're gonna talk about. But hear you loud and clear. Good. What's that above the double tap? The butterscotch. That is the newest gunslinger, but it's a Blade HQ exclusive. I'll drop the unboxing in the chat if you want to scope that out at some point. As a matter of fact, what I can do, I can do this too. I guess I might as well pull it up here. Boo-doo-doo-doo. Cicero coming in with 14 months as a G-baller. Got your 1-year tag, baby. And cementing that 1 year. Just don't show the face. 14 months, baby. We'll give you a, well, what's in my pocket? Salute. We'll give you a infinite from Ramet. Salute. Cheers to you, brother. Appreciate the support, my man. Appreciate that. We'll keep that right there. That's what I'm rocking today. Been really tough to get this out of my pocket. Total surprise and stunner. Total surprise, but badass nonetheless. Especially if you like a rear flipper. This thing is insane, and I love a good flipper. And this thing is insanely comfortable. Beautiful knife. Beautiful knife from the Ramet crew. Thanks, Cicero. Appreciate that. My membership didn't go through. What I got to check. Oh, by the way, guys. What's up, Level On Up, Mouse? Members video will be, it's a little late. I've had it uploaded, but I forgot. Like I said, I've been busy as hell this week. Probably once I get done with the live stream, I will I'll let the members video go for Saturday. I might be able to even do it here at some point during the stream. I'll make it available for the members. That way you can go over there and get in on that bad boy. What's the little gear knife? This right here. That is actually a lighter. That is actually a lighter that I let the fluid run out on. But Katuo and Reich, they make some crazy lighters. I'm a lighter fanatic. I'm a gear fanatic, actually. But, yeah. This is like a Zippo style. This one's a unique mechanism. More of a at home, at the desk, man cave type lighter. I don't know that you'd want to put it in your pocket just based on the mechanism itself, but it literally just ran out of fluid a little bit ago. But all these gears move, and all this stuff is obviously, is hand installed and fitted. But yeah, there's a Zippo style. That's usually the one I'll fill up and take with me if I ever leave. And then this is my desk lighter, which is also empty. Similar to that skinny one, but it's got a lot going on. That was the first one I ever got to scope out. I will let's see here. But yeah, if you're a lighter fanatic or you just like lighters, whatever, they are the coolest lighters in the game, in my opinion. I'll put a link in the chat for you if you want to scope them out. I'll drop a bunch of links in the chat. Edward, what up? I did, Monster Hunter. The video on that went up today. That is the newest Spyderco, and it's a Blade HQ exclusive in Magna Cut with a satin finish, and then it's got the diamond textured G10. The funny thing is, I've been looking to replace my original drop point. I've had many, but I've sold them all over time, and the only PM2s I had were my Tanto and the Warney. And for a long time, I looked to replace my drop point, but I didn't know which steel to get it in. And then I was like, well, I'll get a Crewwear one to match my Crewwear Para 3. And that one ended up being a fluke, Well, some of you might not know, but I ended up getting swindled on Amazon. Bye-bye, what up? Good to see you, buddy. Barbie, hey, what is happening? All right, brother Tim. Yeah, Lord willing, I'll be on tomorrow night around 10 o'clock, give or take some time, 10 Eastern. Like I said, members video will be up today. I'll either get it up directly after the stream or during the stream, one of the two. Oh yeah, I'm not using my microphone. Shit. How's the audio sound? Yeah, smash that like button, baby. Rick, I have, man. Good to see ya. Yeah, the inserts. So they're awesome, but they're also finicky as hell. Now, if you buy one, I would buy it direct from the company if you can. Because that way, if you have an issue, then you have a direct line back to where you bought it. The best, I've bought two of them. I still have them, but they're finicky. Like, the one worked well and then like quit working, and I never was able to get it fired back up. And then the other one will work like here and there. So they're awesome in theory if they, and not that maybe everyone has those issues, it's just like anything else mechanical, I guess. But yeah, they're cool. They work, they're nice, convenient, but they can be iffy. New lock on the PM2? No. Not a new lock. A new look. A new look. Same compression lock as always. Same compression lock. You know what I do want, though, is that freaking M4 Tanto. Oh, I don't know if you guys saw that on Blade HQ's website, but that thing looks good. That thing looks good, baby. Hey, if we got weirdos just watching for the first time, make sure you hit the subscribe button, because that's what you need to do while you're here. Rashir, what up? Good to see you. Sounds good. Oh, all right, good. Let's see here. Mick, what's happening? What's happening, Mick? Oh, one of the other things I wanted to put on your guys' radar is the new version. Well, not version 2s. I don't want to say that. But the second run of, and they are refined, how much and how different, blah, blah, blah. Doesn't matter because they didn't need it. Any refinement, in my opinion. But the second run of the sluggers are back in stock now. 3 different colors, 3 different blade shapes, and it is easily, in my opinion, the best OTF you can get under $100, and it's actually well under 100. They retail for 90, but with the 20% off, they actually go down closer to like 70. I think it's like $72 maybe. And they're over 9 inches, so it's not like it's some small dinky OTF. And they come in D2, like I said, drop point, spear point, and Tantos. They got them in blue, gray, black, and which I've mentioned this, I think in the last stream, the zippers are back in stock again as well, which is the same company, and you can use 20% off on those too. These are a little bit cheaper. I think these retail for 60 maybe? 60 for these? I can't remember. You'd have to go check, but love the zipper. Love the slugger more. For $70, and it's got such good action. It's strong. It's consistent. Never had an issue. Aside from my one live wire, this has more carry and use than 90% of any other OTS I've ever used. It's and carried. And TAC is good. They know what it takes to make a good OTF. But they put a reversible clip on here that works well. They got grips and texturing in all the right places. This is, it's a little mucked up, but this was a brilliant move on their part. A lot of times these aluminum OTFs, they're starting to get better, but they lack some texturing, and, they can, not that they can be slippery, but They are slippier. Is that even a word? They are more slippy, I guess, without the texture. So this jimping, like this is a really well thought out budget OTF. Like I said, I think that's the best sub $100 OTF you can get your hands on. And it's actually, I think, the biggest OTF that I have. So yeah, that's the Slugger. They are back in stock, which I wanted to get. I might even do a video on it because I had tons of people email me, message me, comment about where to pick one of those up after they all went out of stock. And I was like, well, you know, I don't know. You're stuck because they have 3 different colors and 3 different blade shapes. So you do the math of how many versions. And then they made a shitload of those on the original release. I'm going to guess they made a ton for the second release as well. But yeah, they sold like hotcakes the initial drop. B&A, what's up, bro? Good to see you, dude. How's it hanging? Yeah, I want the M4 too, dude. Real bad. Real bad. You gotta love those trolls. I will say that as far, you know, the regular texture G10 that they do is good, but it doesn't touch this diamond texture that they did on these. This is freaking good stuff. Like, if you want something that has good grip to it, the diamond textured G10 they did on these is really good. And then because this is satin, it doesn't even, it requires a little break-in, but not too much. But yeah, that's beautiful. The coated ones take quite a little bit longer to break in. Quite a bit longer, actually. So it depends. It depends. Aw, appreciate that, Mick. I love you too, bud. I don't think tax do it. Oh, really? Well, you'll have to let me know. That'd be news to me, but that's not out of the ordinary. I take my Slugger when I go to Walmart. That's the way. That's the way to do her. It's the way to do her up. Don't even worry about it, monster. You see the little thumbs up button? Thumbs up, thumbs down, share. Maybe. Probably under the video. JW, what up? You should do a video of the best knives as tools under 100. Like, I like the hobby-minded vids, but I myself am more interested in what's good balance of price and functionality. Well, Orlick, if you go over to my normal videos, you will find over 5,000 videos and shorts at least. And I bet you under $100, there's videos for under 30, under 40, under 50, 60, 70, 80, 75, 80, 90, 100. I bet there's hundreds of those types of videos on my channel. So, and just recently, within the last, like, say, week, which would be 10 to 14 videos, I bet there's a couple of varying price points just in the last week that I've done. I try to do some of those every week, varying prices or varying topics, but I know for a fact that I released a couple doozies, actually. Where is that? This one is a must watch if if you're interested in around the $100. This is a must. It also explains, it's probably, I wish I would have done it a little better. Hey, thanks, Mariah. Yeah, hit the, make sure you guys are hitting the subscribe button. You know, I need subs like I need a smoke. Just kidding. I don't really care. What was I going to say, though? So what? You're typing in GBall 20, Mick, and it's giving you 10% off? Times are getting tough, ladies and gentlemen. Times are getting tough. Well, them bastards. So what's that? What's that? So you're talking... So... Oh, 90. I think they're 90. So you're talking 80 bucks, which still 80 bucks. I still don't think, you know, it depends on what you're looking for, but even at 80, 70, it's a no-brainer. 80, I still think, and you know, if you got one of these and you disagree, let me know. But I know that I sold dozens of them, and everyone I heard from absolutely loves them. I know people who bought 2 and 3 of them. I know people who bought several and bought more to like give away as gifts or Christmas or whatever, right? So yeah, they're good. They're good. That sucks though about the 20% off. It's GBall 20. Oh, you already know that though, probably. The diamond texture is a game changer. For real. When I had never felt it before. And when I first put this knife in my hand in the unboxing, I was like, whoa. Because the texture G10 they've always used has been, you know, it's good. It's good stuff. But it like I said, it don't touch. If they started doing this across the board, which they probably won't, but yeah, this is way, way better. Way, way better. Yeah, I don't know that I'll really do anything to this knife, actually. I don't need anything, actually. Yeah. But, yeah, those are available, actually. The video's up on them. You can go scope that out if you would like. I'm sure everybody and their brother also put their video out as well. Or whoever. I'm sure. I did not grab a Devo. Barbie's having an auction Sunday, 4:30 p.m. Eastern. 12 knives for William's sister. Oh, awesome. Okay. Yeah. Do we have any mods in here? There you go, Barbie. Put a link to your channel. Yugimon, what's happening? I think that the satins are 220 and then the DLCs are 225, 230, I think. There's something like I love the coated Spydercos. I have several of them, but there's something to be said for their satin. They do such a killer job. Let's get a look at that. Oh. And the edge, too. I mean, just wicked as hell. Typical Spyderco. Typical Spyderco stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. The double tap is on sale on Amazon right now, so tempted to grab it. Yeah, it's a good knife. I like it. I know a bunch of people who have bought this knife as well. Lots of people, actually. Just because it's big and crazy. But yeah, I like it. It is heavier. It's like the Proponent. It's like the Tundra. But those don't have the recoil lock, which once you get used to whatever knife has the recoil V2 lock, the bolt, the double tap, and there's maybe another couple. Once you get used to that knife, they become so fidgety. It's ridiculous. You'd never get bored. You'd never get bored. 83 with the code. 83. Yeah. That's still I think 90 would be like top out. You know, that's top out, because then I think because after 100, you are starting to work into other OTFs. But at 83 or whatever, yeah, I still think that's solid. Yes, that's right, Orlicht. Yeah, if you're interested in knives under $100, man, just click on my icon there by the channel name and go to my select the videos section off the homepage, and you'll literally, you won't have to scroll too far to find at least 3 or 4 or 5 videos that are going to be what you're looking for. I have some that, like the one I put in the chat, really explains all the differences, whether it's lock mechanisms, handle materials, blade steels. Like, it was a brilliantly thought out video as far as the topics. Like I said, I wish I would have done it a little differently, but it explains why you want to jump up to 100 if you want to spend a little bit more money. Because a lot of the people who refuse or feel like they want to refuse to go above, say, 70, 75 bucks, you're at the cusp of being able to experience a whole different world of stuff. Let's just say from 80 to 120. There's a whole world of stuff. Like, you can get a DLC at 112, which was something that is not heard of up until this year. So various things like that, all kinds of different locks. What's up, Mook? Send you a few knives to review. Yeah, we could talk about doing that, Mook. We could talk about doing that. We could see about doing that, like do something small. The issue is, man, like, I'm not even in any pass around groups. The only type of pass around thing I've done in the last 2 years was just in the last month. And that was just basically a favor to Vu, which I might start doing a little more frequently, like here and there type stuff. But I'm so busy, I don't even get into pass arounds just because I don't have the time. I would be sitting on the knives forever. Gummy Bears, what's happening? I'll put a link in the chat, Gummy Bears, and you can buy that one right there if you would like. Dude, Mook, I tried to get one, and I think they're selling like hotcakes. So they basically said, we're not ready yet. So basically, I think that meant we don't need your help just yet, is what they were saying. But yeah, I tried to get my hands on a couple of their new knives. They look badass. And that's what I've hoping Trivisa's been going to do for the last year. And they have dabbled with more expensive stuff, but they have the potential. There's no question. They have some of the most solid, affordable knives you can get your hands on, and they have shown they have the talent to bump that up. And I think starting off with something like the Gecko, they put it out in a budget form, and that thing sold like crazy. So they were like, yeah, let's put some premium stuff on this thing and put it back out. I think that's a great idea. You know, it's a proven model, yada, yada, yada. So, yeah, I hope they start bringing the extra heat here in 2026. The only Spyderco I have is a itty bitty one, the Spyderco Bug Slip Joint. What up, TJ? What up? What I miss? Oh, I got you. There you go. What the hell did I just do? Oh, shit. Yeah, it's a beautiful knife. Mikey Reese, what's up, brother? Rolf, what's happening? What's happening? Love seeing all those GBall emojis next to the name. Such a beautiful sight. What's up, Clint? What up, Ray? Good to see you. Good to see you. I'm definitely mail slow. Savzi, Sassy, Savzi, what's happening? Our friends over in Turkey. How's it going? Derek, what's up, bud? Hell yeah, da, da, da. But yeah, Mook, we could definitely try to, if you got some heat. Uh, the other thing is, I don't also like to get involved with, now and that's some people's style, and that's cool. But stuff that's like unobtainable for people, not necessarily, going up in higher price. I do that, I do that. But when it comes to something like nobody can get, I'm not real a big fan of doing that. Like there's no access to it. Like me doing a video on this knife. you know, it'd be maybe a cool video on a cool knife, but nobody can get it. So I don't like doing that. But other than that, I'm down to check out some stuff that hasn't been on the channel yet, for sure. J Dub, if you like the look, man, plus D Sharon, he's a baller. So it's a good knife, and D Sharon is a brother. So it's not a bad idea. It's a good ass looking knife too. Probably one of the most asked about and one of the most popular videos I've done in the last week. The best budget knife I've recently purchased is the Katsu Genkai 1. I wonder if I've seen that. I've heard they put out some good stuff. But yeah, the Gecko, even so, though, Ray, even so, other patterns are similar. That knife, that Gecko, that Trivisa did is badass. Like, it's good stuff. It's really well laid out. the handle, the blade, the deployment options, and they put out some killer versions. That polished one, that looks so good. So good. I don't know why I'm standing still. Yeah, I'm definitely mail slow. I'll get it to you, though. I'll get it. I got it. It'll get there. Someday. Pappy Ball, what's happening? Come to see the GBall wall, baby. Barbie's at 1,600 subs, 300 away from 2K. Hell yeah. See, look at that, Barbie. You keep putting out the videos and shorts and doing live streams. You're gonna grow. Sometimes it might be fast. Sometimes it might be slow. But, you know, just keep putting it out. Keep going. Picked on. I really like that. Yeah, Ray. That's enough. It's been a badass year for the knife world already in 2026. There's been some killer stuff come out from the ultra budget $30 range all the way up. But yeah, there's been some really cool stuff. I know a ton of people who went and picked one of those double taps up. And once you get the hang of it, man, they're fun. Is that Kyvan Kuru? What's happening? I don't know how to read that, but I see the smiley face. Can you transfer that to English? Dang it, GBall, don't tempt me. I'll just tell my wife, GBall. Yeah, I think a lot of people do that. I think a lot of people do that. Canny what's happening? 35. We got all kind. Make sure you guys are hitting that subscribe button. You know what I mean? Come on. Don't leave me hanging. Hit the subscribe button. And while you're doing that, let me grab a little linky poo here. We're trying to get the second channel to 5K. And once we hit 5K, we haven't done a giveaway over there yet, but we hit 5K over there. I'm gonna do one. I'm gonna do it. Because that's badass. Just a project channel I came up with to do whatever on. And about to hit 5K. It's ridiculous. So yeah, once we get 5K over there. So if you're in here and you're not subscribed over there, maybe you don't know that channel exists or you forgot. Well, there's a link in the chat to go over and subscribe to that channel as well. Yes, like Sav said, hit that subscribe button. I can't believe we're stuck here. Or yeah, hit the like button is what I meant to say. Something like that. Please double tap the screen to improve our broadcast quality. See, Sav, 10 o'clock, 10 p.m. Eastern time. You already know. You be there. Pumping in the work. Can Colcock, what's happening? Did I miss something? Did I miss anything? I'm going to find a clip from my Nimble Tea. It was gifted to me by a homie. Oh, Mick, did you ever reach out to John? Yeah, I don't think you'll be disappointed with the Nettle. I like it. The G10's good and the aluminum. The G10 is obviously a little grippier, but I love this silver white. It's silver, but it really looks like it could be white as well. That one's going to be getting the pocket treatment soon. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and the thumbs up button. Come on, we're trying to get to 1 million today. We're going to do it. Trying to get to 1 milli. No, I'm just kidding. We're going to try to get to 24,000 first. We're going to try to get to 24 first. Let's do it. We're on the downward stretch to 24. That'll be a crazy day. Probably, well, about a month from now, from today, or this week, we will actually be nearing 30,000 G-ballers out there across both channels. I mean, we're already nearing it, but we're going to be at 30,000 G-ballers. That's crazy. 30,000 G-ballers. Say it with me. 30,000. Adventure Fitty, what up? Northwest, Knife Nerd, what's happening? No, that's actually the G10. That's another really popular one. If you want a closer look at this, I just released the unboxing on it within the last, I don't know, the last week maybe. Let me see. Yeah, not long ago. I can get a link to the video for you. And after the, what is it, 10% discount code, I think they're like $50 or something. But yeah, D2, black washed, thumb studs, button liner lock, really cool G10, deep carry clip, reversible. But yeah, for the people who didn't want to pay premium bucks for the premium one, now they got a ton of options. $50. They got crossbar locks, button plunge locks. They got button liner locks, Nitro V, D2, 14C, VG10 Damascus. So they are pumping the Fenrirs out. Within the next couple of days, I'll be dropping another video. Actually, within the next week, I'll be dropping 2 more Fenrir type videos I know that are coming up. But yeah, that's actually the scales. This is G10. So I think that it's like imprinted into the scale, you know. It is cool. I didn't even know what the hell that was till a bunch of people commented. That's why you don't hear me say nothing about it in the video, because I don't know nothing about no Pokemon. Later, J-Dub. Good to see you, brother. Hopefully see you Saturday night. Yeah, make sure you hit the subscribe button if you're strolling through here. I need all the help I can get. 30,000 plus 1 million. That's right. Oh, let's see here. Let's see how. Cannabouet, how's it going? Emraka Shalan, how's it going? Do I have a cargo turkey tequila dog? I don't think I do. Oh, you did message him? Yeah, like I said to you that one night, man, I think it's gonna be tough to find because it's an older one, you know? I bet if it was a newer one, he might have some of them laying around, but this knife right here is sadly it's not available, out of stock. But when these were in stock, I don't remember what they cost. Maybe like 190, 180, 190. But if they were to, that was years ago, a couple years ago. So if they were to re-put these knives out, they would be you know, they'll be 220 probably at, similar to the Blade HQ. They'll be 220-ish. Times are getting rough, baby. Times are getting rough. What do I think of the artisan cut? You guys are gonna have to put that shit in English if you know what I mean? Because I don't know what the hell you're saying. Don't be talking shit. What's up, big hams? Don't be talking shit in here. What do you think of the artisan cutlery Darkwing? I think it's awesome, dude. Artisan kills it. I mean, they have over the last year and a half, 2 years, they have done a phenomenal job. Uh this particular one, the Fragorock was in S90, but they did these in S35. And then it's got the cutout, studs, front flipper. I like this version personally. I didn't have anything that looked like this color or this design, as a matter of fact. I mean, there's not a whole lot that looks like this. And this knife, probably depending on your hand size, but if you have a little larger hand, this thing is going to be very comfortable in your hand. I like it. It's good. It's really well done. I love the aesthetic. They did everything right. Black blade, black hardware, but they matched the backspacer and clip to the scale along with the studs. Yeah, and then the backspacer is like a semi-floating backspacer. So it's cool. I like this knife a lot. And I like the Fragorock as well. That artisan did. What do you think about the Gareth Bull Shamwan? Not 100% sure. Yeah, Mick, that's a hell of a gift, dude. Savsy doesn't know English. Yes, he does. Nimble or relative? Nimble or relative? I don't think I could decide. I've been thinking about that. You mean XT or relative? I personally would probably go. I'd probably go with the relative. Like if I had to choose, personally, I'd probably go relative. I've bought in two of them, if that tells you anything. That's the EMP EDC link right there. But yeah, I'd probably go relative. As much as I love the nimble, and I always have, uh, the relative is just the clip point or that Bowie, that lower tip Bowie. It's so good. It's such a good knife. Both my relatives have hours and hours. I feel like I remember somebody asking about this knife. This is actually Vortex Micarta, if that person is still in here. I think somebody asked. But it's actually Vortex Micarta. I did a video on this also recently in the last like 2 weeks or so. The channel is full of awesome videos. All you gotta do is go over to my channel and you'll be able to sit there and watch knife and gear videos for days and days in a row. Later, Monster. Good to see you, brother. Hopefully see you on Saturday night. I am from the United States. Is that what you mean? Panko, what's happening? Ooh, nice. Awesome, dude. That's what I like to hear. That's what I like to hear, dude. Black micarta. Awesome. See, you knew what to expect going in, or closely, right? I'm sure you did your research. And like I said, man, they're solid knives. But you get what I'm saying about how they have like a different feel to them, and you know what I mean? They're just a little bit different. But that's not necessarily a bad thing. But yeah, nice pickup. Jeremy, what's happening? Did you? Yeah. It's that's a good pickup. Spyderco's MagnaCut, they run at 62 to 63. It's like 23 thousandths behind the edge the entire way. So, and they come sharp as hell. So you got the full flat grind coming down to like 23 thousandths or so. And not only do they cut really well, but you also have a little bit of toughness in there. And then you factor in that it's MagnaCut, which is very tough, very corrosion resistant, and has great edge retention. My nimble is my grail. Yeah, that's crazy, dude. That's awesome though. The community is, dude, I've gotten surprised with all kinds of really nice gifts, you know. Various people around. It's an awesome community. I was crying and complaining in one live stream that I didn't get a Tempest knife, and somebody who was in there said something to somebody else about me wishing I could have one, and they reached out to somebody else who ended up sending me one. So stuff like that is crazy. Hell yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, welcome to all the new people. That's right. Only if you're subscribed, though. Otherwise, get the hell out. Oh, See, I was, Emra, I was in, I can't remember the channel's name, but, you know, your guys' knife shop over there. And I was translating everything I wanted to say into Turkish. So that way everybody knew what I was saying. Some people kind of knew what I was saying, but there was a few people who knew. But then you had some other people that when I didn't translate it, they were translating it for him and stuff. What is his channel name? I'd like to get that in the chat. Tell Sav to put the link to that knife channel in the chat. This is the best community ever, for sure. Yeah, it's crazy. Days and weeks of viewing pleasure. That's right, Steve. Where did I see? Oh, I just watched your vid on the new exclusive PM2. I didn't want to buy it after spending for the Sabenza, but I couldn't say no. So, if there's one, well, if how do I want to say this? If there's 3 Spydercos I could get, like in a steel, like let's forget the model, whichever one you like, whichever model, but it would be MagnaCut, Crewwear, like out of the normal steels, right? I'm not talking about those very boutique type steels, but like common steels. MagnaCut, Crewwear, and M4 from Spyderco are phenomenal. Now, they're XHP. They're all good, but those are the top 3. Their MagnaCut is, I've watched some stuff on it here recently, and it's so good. So good. And that's actually the first PM2 that I've ever had with a satin, and I've had a bunch of them. Never had one with a satin though. And I've had a bunch of pair of 3s, and I think the only one that wasn't coated was the Maximate one that I had, and that ended up, you know, taking on a patina. Then I sold it, which I wish I wouldn't have sold it. I think I met a ton of people in the chat room of that knife retailer, but I can't remember. He's always doing verticals and selling knives, but I can't remember off the top of my head what his channel name is or what his store is called. Let me see here. Oh, you know what?
Already sending concession stand fucking signups? No.
Well, I guess I. Oh, all right. There we go. Hey, Pinecone, good to see you. Saturday night, 10 p.m. if you can swing through. Ray, same to you. Saturday night, 10 o'clock. The members video is going to be going up as soon as I'm done here or even before. So keep your eye out for that. Oh, Pete, you got 4 in MagnaCut. Damn. This is my first MagnaCut one from Spyderco. So yeah, I'm pretty stoked. What is it? Let me see here. Uh, uh, but yes. Anybody leaving, have a good night. Anybody that just came in, make sure you are hitting the subscribe button. I'll probably hang out till 7 or so. The steel is 41.40. On which knife? Which knife?
Hi.
Hell yeah, Mickey.
Hi.
Hey. Hell yeah, Mickey. QSP needs to do the glide lock penguin. Yes, I know. With the tabs too, right? Or they did do the tabs on the budget one. I think. These are Spyderco. That guy there. That's the Tanto Paramilitary 2 in S30V. That's the Blade HQ exclusive and Magna Cut. And this is a Cutlery Shop exclusive, I think, in XHP. In the good old XHP. And then we got the Crewwear Para 3. We'll make room for him. Well, let's do this. How's that? Let's see here. What'd I miss? This chat jumps around. Ridiculous. Alright, I don't think GBall. Oh, okay. Hello, Father Pappy Ball. How much money? So we don't know how much for, like, we don't know, and we don't know. I'm gonna guess over 200 if they were to come back out. And this one is $220 US dollars that aren't worth anything. And you can get crewwear in both of these, but they're in my Carta. And those are going to be $220 or so. So 200 or more. Here, I'm gonna do something funny.
Work
Oh. Here we go.
Well, we missed the fucking baseball meeting on the 10th. He didn't even know when it would be.
Oh, wow.
He said it'll be. It was just.
What up,
informed.
Nebby?
He said I was just informed it'll be tomorrow night for the parents who can attend. So I missed it. Or we missed it.
There you go. That's the good stuff there. Let me get. What up, Nebby? Yeah, exactly. Precisely. At least those two. At least those two. If you get real bored, you can go over to this one.
It'll start till May.
Yeah.
Last year it started earlier, I thought.
Oh, somebody check this fixed blade out. We got a video coming on this one soon. That is the, what the hell is this called? The Vastid. Now I can't remember what it's called. Oh, the Inferno. Vastid Inferno. That's right. That is the Inferno. And that is Stasa's creation. And we got to show this guy off. That's a ZT in crew wear and micarta. USA made, sheath and fixie. That's a battle-worthy knife right there. That's battle-worthy. Yeah. Yeah, that makes you realize even the great ones all go. Even if you think they're invincible. Yeah, that stinks to hear. We got to get our Turkish buddies over to the States. Did you see this one yet, Rolf? The Inferno. I'm debating on whether or not to release the video on it. Don't say that, Sav. It might become something.
Listen to this shit, babe. For Coach Pitch. Just listen real fast.
Mm-hmm.
This is for the concession stand. It says, below are dates and times for working the concession stand. Each family is responsible to sign up for 2 different 45-minute time slots. Make sure you are checking the time you are signing up for. Some are for opening the concession stand and working 45 minutes. Some are for closing the concession stand and working 45 minutes. Thank you for helping Muncie Little League. If, in big quotes, you are signed up to work at a game that is rained out or rescheduled in big bold letters, you will be responsible for working the date of the makeup game or finding someone to work it for you. Like we're getting fucking paid for it. How can they tell you that we're responsible? What if we can't work a day that it's rescheduled for?
Yeah.
Stupid dicks.
What's up, Neil?
I can't even believe that shit.
Yeah, that's actually Stas's. Stas's design. I'll probably take that off and put a clip on it, but yeah, that's Stas's.
Do you want to do an opening the concession stand or closing? Opening would probably be better because we don't want to clean anything up.
Probably.
Alright, then I'm just gonna sign us up for whatever. I'll do May 23rd.
That is the link over to the Slugger. What'd we figure these were, Mick? 80 after the discount. You can go pick one of these up. What up, Zach? Nah, I'm not selling any of these, although I am having a knife sale soon. No, this was mainly to show off some of the new releases that just came out today or recently, like the PM2. The Slugger was just re-released like today or yesterday. That was just released back again. I put a link in the chat. The Blade HQ exclusive Gunslinger. We got all kinds of good stuff. No, I'm not selling any of this right now. But I am having a sale soon. Hey, Canup, thank you. Appreciate that. Yeah, well, the whole country might be in one here soon, Rolf. The whole country. Let me get this here. Yeah, I know what you mean. I know what you mean, Rolf. I would like to have like a couple days heads up though, you know? That way I know if I should run my credit card up or not, but I don't know if we'll have that. I don't know if we'll have that luxury. Yeah, I would definitely do this in Turkey. The good thing about this, well, maybe not anywhere, but the good thing is this can be done from pretty much anywhere. Pretty close anyway. That's a good question. Is there a specific one? Be shady, what's happening? Which route is that new? That's like one of the few knives I don't. What do we got here? 96 bucks. I'll have to let me put this over here on my other screen. And I'll save that. I will make a note of it and I will get one of those one way or another. Where are those made? Are those Chinese or Taiwan? What are they made? What are they? Be shady, what's happening, my brother? Da 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 da. My bad, I was away. Yes, 84, that's right. All good, brother. All good in the hood. All good in the hood. Clinch chillin'. Mix chillin'. Rolf's chillin'. I have limited intel, but Monday at 4 p.m. I keep people up to date. But Monday at 4 p.m. I keep people up to date. Usually 2 to 4 days ahead of the media. Yeah, I think, I'll know just as quickly as the first people that aren't, like, there. If I'm not doing this, I'm consumed with that. If you do this job in Turkey, you'll earn a lot of money. Well, fly me on out there. Fly me on out. I'll help sell some knives for you. We'll make Turkey the knife capital of the Middle East. Josh, what's happening? Good to see you. Yeah, sadly, geopolitics are the other thing that consume my day. Knives and gear and geopolitics. You know? Sometimes I wonder, would it be better just to go through life aimlessly wandering around not knowing anything that's going on? Or to be as plugged in as you can? We know about 90% of America chooses the under. Yeah, double click on the stream. Come on. Make sure you sub too. Let's go. Let's go, damn it. You know, I forget what it was on Saturday night, but we had like hundreds of people run through the live stream. It was nuts. It was probably one of the, well, Did we do a testing vertical? Yeah, we did. Other than the one testing vertical that I did when I tested a fixed blade, that bad boy got like 12,000 views or something like that. But it was a big boy. Or it was like maybe like, or no, that one did well too. 8,000. When we hit 20K, that one went by. I guess I'm a little off. It wasn't quite that high. 8,000. That's pretty good for this little channel. Double tap that screen to improve our broadcast quality. Yeah. Oh yeah. I guess I need an ID first. Shit. Never mind. Never mind. Unless you guys can smuggle me out of the country and into yours. I did stay at a Holiday Inn Express last night. Oh, that's funny. That is funny. Ground fog, what's happening? Ground fog's plugged in. Ground fog's plugged in. Ground fog been around for a minute. Hey, thanks, Adam. Jerry. That is the Darkwing, is what that's called. The Artisan Cutlery Darkwing. They like pocket knives more than Americans do. Oh, you might start a fight. I don't know. I don't know. Really? I guess that's possible. that might be true because there are a bunch of morons in the United States. So if it was up to me, if I was the president, I would make it mandatory that everyone carries a knife. And if you got stopped without one, you're getting a big ass fine. See, that's the type of stuff we should have in our country. Like, oh, you're not carrying a gun? Well, you're getting a $5,000 fine. Oh, you don't have a knife? $2,000 fine. Oh, you don't have an AR for your vehicle? You're going to jail. You know, stuff like that. Instead of all this, instead of all this other bullshit. You know? See, the whole idea has been, in a word, the opposite of what the original intent was to enable and grow, that sort of thing, right? Expand in more ways than one. But what has happened is a disabling of all the citizens and the countrymen. But we don't need to worry about that, right? Yeah. We're stuck. Kaiser Mini Militol and the TCAL Accomplice. That's the way to do it, baby. You like that TCAL, don't you? Our prosecutor is our leader. Are you being for real? Well, it's been cold, Mick. I need to as well. What's up, Dang? Dang Ross? Dan? Dan G. Ross? What's up, Riggedy Ross? How's it hanging, brother? One country mandated rifle possession. Maybe the Swedes. I don't know. But that's the type of thought we need to have. You know? That's the type of thought process we need to have. Let me see what this says here. You guys are killing me with all the Turkish. Good luck with the grind, brother. Thank you. Let me, oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you, bud. All right, brother B Shady. If I'm not here when you get back, bro, hopefully I'll see you tomorrow night at 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock Eastern. Homezilla, what's happening? Yeah, I heard that, Rolf. I heard that. They are a prepared citizenry, though. But yeah, I've heard, like, the citizens are... I think pretty much everywhere has went that way, sadly. You know? It's just the way that it goes, I guess. Partly because you don't talk about Knife Club. That's right. No, this was a real sporadic... this was a real... what do you want to say? Unsuspected stream. You know? Oh, speaking of members, oh, you're good, brother B Shady. You're good, brother. I appreciate you. I'm going to, let me see here. Let me go ahead and release the members video so I don't forget. I was gonna do it after the stream here, but let's see here. Let me get the members video up so the members can go watch that bad boy. Or go leave a comment on it at least. Da 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 da. I don't know why that tune is in my head. There we go. Okay. There. Members video should be up as soon as you refresh your page if you're a member and you're in here. Put it in the Discord. Anyone who wants to join the Discord, we'll put that in the chat. All you need is the same shit that you needed to sign up for YouTube. That's all you need. That is my Discord for the channel. You can sign up, come in and hang out as long as you're cordial, you know. Everyone is welcome. Doesn't cost anything. You can go in there. We do daily update, you know, daily carry updates in one chat. We got a knife sale, trade, chat room. We got updates on videos that are posting to the channel. All kinds of stuff. Robert, what's happening? Let me pin that. Yeah, the Nimble's a great knife. The XT. And they just released a couple new versions of it as well. Yeah, new versions. Green and blue. Might as well put it in the chat. Go order yourself an EMP. Magnacut. Yeah, John killed it on Killed These. You know, I don't know if it's still holding true, but John messaged me and said I had sold the most Nimbles. I don't know if that's still true or not, but that would be sweet. That would be sweet. Ba, 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 ba. I got my Nimble XT that my daughter made me order during your last live stream. Oh, you got, that's right, you did get them. So what'd you get? What'd you get? Did you get, which versions of the knives? What isn't? What isn't a nice one? Comment? Am I lost? What's a Flomax? I think I'm messed up in the... What's going on here? My eye is itching and it's killing me. That is so annoying. Let's see here. Green eyes with the stonewash for the Nimble XT. And the black and gold satin relative. Yeah. The gold and satin relative with the black tie is beautiful. It just looks just like this. I got mine over in my case, but I'm sitting down. I don't feel like getting up. Flomax is P-Meds. What? Cabin Glass, what's happening? My friend, we said hello and you're burying us. Who said that? You guys got me all messed up. I think you guys are smoking too much. You guys are hitting the pipe too much. Too much pipe for you guys. You Turks need to lay off the pipe. Save that for us Americans here. You know? Oh, yeah. Make sure if you're just hanging out in here, I gotta say it because, you know, people are retarded. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. It's free. Let's put the Discord back in the... Oh, hold on here. Let's put the Discord back in the chat. It's at the top, but if you want to join the Discord, That link should work right there. Yeah, not smoking enough. I'm not. They are, though. I will admit I'm a glass blower, so I'm definitely hitting the pipe, and I'm in the cannabis industry. Oh, well, welcome to the channel, brother. Let's see. What knife is that you just had? This one? You talking about this one, Nina? Or Jersey? That's the new XT. I'll put a link in the chat. That's the biggest knife he's done yet. The longest. And the biggest, pretty much. Oh, let me get a new link. Try this one. Hold on, let me refresh and stuff. Hold on. For some reason, it should not go inactive, but it does. It does. Let's see here. Hold on. If you want to come into Discord, see, this is why we need mods here. Where are my mods at? There you go. Emra, I have a ton of knives. Tons of knives. A bunch. A bunch. This was just what was on my table here. This was just what was around. With a few extras added. Like a few. This was in my pocket. But all these were just sitting on my desk here. I have five big cases full of folders and 2 other Cavill type cases. And then I have probably 150 fixed blades or more. Probably more than that, actually. It closed in Turk. Why'd it close in the Turk? Cannabalut. I'm reading some of it, but not all of it, because I got to translate all of it. You know what I mean? So it's hard to keep going back and forth, you know. This is not an auction. This is not an auction. Is that what you think? No, this is not an auction. We're just chilling. We're just chilling. That sucks about them not letting you guys on the Discord. Lynn Thompson, you know, I'm more of a Demko fan. Hey, appreciate that, Mick. Laughing Disco for 250 joules. I don't know what those do, but thanks, man. I worked at a store where we sold high-end knives. Oh, that's a badass place right there. That is a sweet deal. That's my type of place. Dang, Ross, what are you doing, bro? What are you doing? Those are our Turkish brothers. Those are our Turkish brothers, I think. Yeah, we got Spyderco's here. What was I just gonna... Oh, Sav, you want to look at this? Isn't that beautiful? I think they're just dicking around. I don't think they're... I'm translating some of it with my Google Translate. I think they're dicking around. I don't know what they're saying, but it sounds dirty. But you push this button right here. I don't have any fluid in it, but you push this button. I did. It just ran out right before the start of the live, actually. But you push this, and then that flies open, and then you can let it out, and the flame will, you know, pop up. It's on a spring. And then, this is one of my favorites here. If we go anywhere, I fill this one up and take this with me usually. This is like a Zippo style. Jamie, what's up, brother? What's happening?
I need
But this one's dope.
a cup.
And then this one.
I need a cup. I need a cupcake.
Then they're in that thing, bud.
What, here?
Yeah.
Oh!
And then this one has a button right here. And then that flies up and you get your flame right here. How's it going, Jamie? And then this one has a couple fidgets built into it too. You can spin this little guy. You can spin this guy. And then you can spin this guy right here. I love this thing. This is one of my favorites, but it's heavy. It's heavy. But this is typically my desk lighter. It's heavy as hell. If you carried this with you and then you had to throw it at somebody, it would probably kill them. Well, I guess we'll leave that right there. Make sure you guys are hitting the subscribe button. Don't be dogging me. Don't be jipping me on the subs, YouTube. I do have some others. Oh, you got one of those, Emra? Which one? Yes. I didn't know. I know that a lot of these pieces, all these parts, or most of these parts, are all hand finished. Like these are hand installed and all that type of thing. I didn't know they were, whoops. I didn't know they were, where they were made. I had no idea. Mr. Prosecutor. You guys are tripping. Exactly, a desk lighter. Oh, you got 200 lighters? Okay. Yes. See, I'm just a gear fanatic, so I naturally love lighters. You know, I like all this shit. There, we'll bring out some. Bring those out. Bring out the Nux. I keep listening to you, and I confirm you that none of the Turks are ever been dicking or writing any bad. Yeah, I didn't think so. I didn't think so. I was able to I've been able to translate some of it, and I didn't think so. Riggedy Ross, he gets a little excited, trust me. He gets a little excited, and it's hard to say what he'll do. It's hard to say. Shit. Woo! Tomorrow's gonna be nutty. We're gonna get wild. I've been trying to leave that on there. I'm at least gonna put it down in there. Look at this. Some of you guys have seen this one. My newest contraption. Triple chamber. Triple. You can do individuals, you can do twos, or you can do all three. Isn't that nutty? I don't know how it all works. Like, I don't know exactly how to work it, but I mean, sorta I do. I know it goes like this. Whoa, yeah, that works. It works, see? It works. Yeah, exactly. Become a member too. Don't be a Homezilla. Made it into the Discord. Sweet. You said something about it, and I wanted to write. Any Turk here is a collector of knives. Yeah, that's epic. We're going. We're gonna make, instead of, sorry, my Canadian friends, but we're gonna make turkey. Canada is, Canadians are, other than Americans, they're the ones who watch the most of my videos. So we're gonna make it. We gotta get more Turks in here, and make it so the Turks are second. I forgot about it. I knew about it, I guess. I shouldn't say I didn't know about it, but I forgot about Google Translate and just being able to plug stuff in. And yeah, it's real easy actually. That Google Translate, that's money. But yeah. Whoa. What was that? My other phone's listening to me. Hold on, we gotta get the. Where is it? Where is it? Where's my beeper? I'm getting pissed. I can't find my my horn. What happened? Damn, I don't have I usually have a horn. I don't know where my horn is. Kanko Cat became a visionary. Look at that. We need to also how can we let me let me go from that to that. No, that's what I want. That's what I want. Live streams. Let me get this in the chat. Yeah, let's get that GBall wall rolling in here. We got a new member. What's up, BBR? Good to see ya. Yeah, Rolf. They said that they're a knife place. Let me see. Doobie doo. Toys? 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 Does this look like a toy to you? Does that look like a toy? It's a beautiful ass toy. I translated that one. I translated that one. That's a beauty. You know what? Just for you. It'll have to be, I'll have to answer tomorrow night. But what up, Bert? Hey, Cole, what's happening? Crispy Critter, what's up, bro? I missed you through all the chaos. BBR, I've been all right. Oh, John. So, like, is red similar to John? John. I'll remember that. I'll remember that. You know what we need is like an auto translator thing. Like, what's the deal, YouTube? You know? Like an auto translator. For the steel for this Katuo right here is 154 cm, I believe. I think they did 154 on these. Yeah. See it? See? 154. That's 154 cm. And if you wanna go buy some Katuo, there you go. Dripstick, what up? For which knife? This is carbon fiber. Is that what you're talking about? Taking my daughter to dinner. Homezilla, peace out. Hopefully see you tomorrow night. Don't forget the members video is up for all the members. Yeah, the Yakuza is a dope design. And then Katuo kills it. Yeah. Absolute killer job. Killer job. I'll tell you what Remet you should get if you like it, and that is the Infinite. I haven't been able to put this thing down. I freaking love this knife right here. It's dope. Go pick yourself up a slugger. Yeah, go pick up a slugger. Go do it. Yeah, you know, Mick, that's a good thought. And I should bitch about it. But also, I'm gonna have to save that. Save that. I'm kind of pissed because that screws up a lot of shit, you know? Oh, yeah, I have a Kapara in carbon fiber. Edgar, what's happening? What's it cost? Which one? This one or this one? Yeah, that's the slugger from Tack Knives right there. Very popular, for sure. Very popular. Yeah, I like Spyderco. I like Spyderco. I'm a fan. I'm a fan of Spyderco. I'm not like an only Spyderco fan, but I definitely like Spyderco. I do wish they would try to do some extra designs. Like keep doing what you're doing with all the exclusives and all that, but I think it would be cool if they would pump up the design train just a little bit. Oh yeah, the Polaris is really dope. Yeah, the Ultratech's real popular. That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, or even maybe just like put a button on the PM2. Put a button on the Parrot 3. Put some different blade shapes on. Like shit, you don't even got to do different designs. Just do some different locks and blade shapes. That would be even better. If I had the cash, I would grab that slugger for sure. Yeah, it's a good OTF. I think at this point though, Mick, well, I could eat my words, but I think they should stay in stock now after the initial wave. But I could be wrong though too. But yeah, even just different locks and designs. So, Jamie, this is the drop point variant. But they did them in Spear Point and Tanto as well, I think it is. Or, like the Spear Point, Drop Point. This one has a swedge. that rolls out almost to the end. I mean, it rolls out to the end of the tip there, or very close. And then that falls into a flat. It's stone washed. I think total, this is like 9¼ inches. So it's a big, like it's not a small OTF by any stretch. And it's got some power. It's got some power. I, myself, have considered getting the gray one, which looks close to this, and getting the Tanto. That's what I've been thinking about doing. What's up, KAL? How's it going? Yeah, they are. See, I like high-end knives, but I like a little bit of everything too. Yeah, see, that's a little crazy. That is something they would do. I did not see the honey badger. I did not see that. OTE, what's happening? The black one does look good, Jamie. I thought about the black Tanto, but I have a Bel Air that's black, but the black does look sweet. I don't know. Maybe you talked me into a black Tanto. I might. No, this is tack knives. Tack knives. No, the Ultratech would be small compared to this, or quite a bit smaller, I would say. Probably a 1/2 inch on both ends, maybe. Something like that. Yeah, that's crazy. That's a good question, Canny. I'm not sure what the shipping would be. I'll put the link back in the chat. If you want to try to see, I have no clue. I have no clue about that. $20? I have no idea. Cabin glass, you mean clip points it as in what? What kind of knife? Detroit, what up?
Hi, Daddy.
Yeah, the nimble. Hi, Bubba.
What you doing? Can I leave?
That's the XT right there. Don't put your hand under the knife, Bubba. Are you nuts?
I want to see.
Gonna get us cooked. Then just say that, sweetie.
No, I want to leave.
Oh, okay.
I cannot see my hand.
They're not gonna know what that is. They're not even gonna know what the hell that
I
is.
cannot see my hand.
It is. It's delayed a little.
Oh. Hello.
Yeah, Max Ace is good too. They're probably the next step up from, price wise.
No. This back. This bad. For you. No.
Mm. Projectiles, what's happening, buddy? Dan Stan, what's up?
I had fun at my dance. I got a bunch of food. I got a cotton candy, peanut and M&M's, Snickers, and 2 bags of puffs, which I ate one at the dance and I just ate one a couple seconds ago. You know what Mommy did? She, like right there on the entryway before you walk into the kitchen, there's like those 2 bars there where me and Kate were hanging our action figures and Barbies. Mommy was holding on to the side and she was doing this, but when she turned around and tried to do it that way, she slipped it with like this and she fell and she went like that. And I literally was laughing so hard I couldn't breathe. I was like, and Mommy was like, I was wondering where your laugh went.
Is she all right?
Yeah, she just went out to sit on a bench for a little bit because she
Everybody's saying hi.
Hi.
Oh, I didn't know ABW did a button liner lock. I have their plunge lock, which is real sick. Buddy's calling you.
Can you tell them to subscribe to Nora?
No.
Why?
No. That would be no. Yeah, the Nimble XT is fire.
Bobby!
No, don't.
What?
Did that switch the screen? No, it couldn't have. Well, that's one reason why I like checking out everything I do, so I can put the info out on the knife. We got a routine on the unboxings, so we can nail down if there's an issue with the knife. Yeah, I didn't know. I know ABW has a slip joint that I want. Oh no, did that flip the... No, it didn't. Okay. Da da da. Nothing is better than my Nimble T. Dude, Ashley loves... She's got two. She loves the Nimble T. She loves it. She's got a version 1 and a version 2. Katuo Mini Griffin. And that's the full size. One of the best budget knives that has ever come out. Ever. I like the little mini too, but not near as good. Not near as good. Let me see here. Famous bread. That's a V1, isn't it? Mick? I'll have to look to see if I have any I'll see if I have any hardware for that. I don't know if I have. I might be able to hook you up with a different color. I don't know if I have any like exotic materials though. I'll have to see what I have. I have a bunch of Nimble stuff, but only certain stuff fits it. And then I'm not sure what I have exactly for it. I'll have to look. Like I got a bag of stuff for those. I'll have to look at the pattern and see what I got. What time is it? Holy shit, it's 7:50. Whoa. Holy shnikes. I was planning on getting off at 7, and then I thought to myself, I'll hang out a few extra minutes. Holy hell. It's almost 8. All right. I'm gonna pop off this joint. Holy hell, I did not realize it was that late. Damn. That's crazy. Let me get the link to the Discord again. Discord. We'll get a couple of links up in here. Anybody who's not in the Discord who wants to come in. PT, what's up? The zipper is a cool little OTF, man. I agree. I lost a screw on mine, but that's partially my fault. Well, yeah, maybe even a little bit more than half my fault. I'm sure I got something I can replace it with. I got hundreds of sets of hardware, so I'm sure I could find something. But yeah, I whiffed on that. I'm going to put the link for that in the chat as well. Also, while we're leaving, go watch my gear video. I'm pissed that video isn't doing good. I put a lot of work into that video. The video is 40 minutes long. It took me like 3 hours to do that, though. That entire video. I'm pissed. Freaking YouTube. It's dicking me. We get absolutely wrecked. Let me type in a little message here. Let me get this in here. That way we got a written things, or we got written stuff to our brethren over there. Let's see here. Yeah. Anyone who wants to come and chill tomorrow night should be kicking off around 10 p.m. Eastern time. And yeah, we'll be having a blast. Thank you to everyone who hung out tonight. Hope you had a good time. It's always fun to just pop on and do a rando live stream. That's 5 a.m. Well, maybe you can catch the end of it, maybe. You know, catch the end of it or something. Maybe I'll see you guys in some stuff later on. I'm probably gonna do some more YouTube stuff, I guess. Maybe not. Maybe I'm done for the day. Yeah. Probably gonna call it a day. Maybe. We'll see. Yeah. Tomorrow night, though, we'll be rocking and rolling and having a blast. That'll wrap this one up. Love you guys. Have a safe night and a good night. And I'll see you guys tomorrow.